What's good, YouTube? It's your boy J Gamer 300 back at it again with another UFC fight prediction. And this time, this is going to be a part 2 of UFC 211. I already did a prediction on it, but this is going to be a second part of it because I put out the part 1, I got a couple comments, and I was like, okay, I got a couple comments talking about guys thought that Stipe is going to win, and I felt like I didn't explain enough why I felt Junior Dos Santos is gonna win. So I was like, I could add on a little more to my prediction and add on a little more knowledge and why I feel Junior Dos Santos is gonna win. So part 2, let's get it. So this is why I feel Junior Dos Santos has a really good chance of beating Stipe. So after Stipe lost to Junior Dos Santos the first time, he went on and fought Mark Hunt. Mark Hunt is he's a good knockout artist. He's like the king of the walk-off KO. And he's pretty alright, but when it comes to a guy like Stipe who's 6'4", has like a 80 reach. I think it's 80 reach and 80-inch reach, and he's long, tall, great striker, great wrestler. Of course, Stipe is going to beat a Mark Hunt. A Mark Hunt is not beating a Stipe or any of those guys. A Stipe, a Junior Dos Santos, a Kane. A Mark Hunt has no chance against fighters like that. So that was a must-win for Stipe. He won that. Then he fought Andrei Arlovski. Andrei Arlovski is he's an old veteran fighter. He's not in his prime anymore. Like he's slow. His punches are not that powerful anymore. Like I said, he's old. He's like 40-something years old. He's been here a decade. Like, I believe he was probably like the first heavyweight champion. That's how freaking old he is. I'm not sure. Andrei Arlovski was actually the 11th UFC heavyweight champion. So I'm just saying, like, he's fucking old as shit. Like, the 11th. There's been hella heavyweight champions. He's the 11th. He's been here for a long time. So basically just saying he's old as fuck. That's how fucking old he is. He's been here for a long time, and he should basically retire, but he keeps fighting. So that was another easy fight for Stipe. Of course, he won that. And then the fight against Fabricio Verdum in Brazil, that was just, I won't say it was luck. I just say it was just bad. A bad game plan by Fabricio Verdum. Fabricio Verdum, nobody wants to go to the ground with him. So he felt like, all right, if I go to the ground, it doesn't matter. I'm better on the ground anyway. I'm going to submit you. So he freaking charged. He literally charged Stipe, which was a dumb-ass idea. He charged him and got KO'd clean. Bro, it was ridiculous. He got fucking KO'd. So that fight was basically just a bad game plan by Fabricio Verdum, who I feel could easily beat Stipe. So Stipe he didn't get away with that win. He obviously fought and he won, but I'm just saying, a guy like Junior Dos Santos, who's not gonna chase you, who's not gonna put too much pressure where he could actually get hit and get knocked out. He's gonna apply a certain amount of pressure. He's not gonna do anything reckless or stupid like Fabricio Verdum did. I'm not saying Fabricio Verdum does that all the time, but a guy like Junior Dos Santos is going to come with a better game plan than that. So that was another easy fight for Stipe. And then he fought Alistair Overeem. Alistair Overeem just...
I followed him, I got him in a guillotine choke, and I cleared himself a tap. I cleared himself a tap, tap, tap. I cleared himself a...
ass game plan. Like, he literally ran away from Stipe the entire fight. And he did that and still managed to knock Stipe down, I believe, in the first round. So that's like Stipe, but no knock on Stipe. He's a great champion. I love watching him. But again, because he's had some luck in his fights. I'll just say he had some luck in his fights. Bash me in the comments or whatever, but Junior Dos Santos is gonna apply. He's gonna apply the max. He's gonna apply a good amount of pressure, but not too much. He's not going to extend like Fabricio Verdum, and he's not going to run away from Stipe like Alistair Overeem. So I felt like Alistair Overeem could have actually beat Stipe, but his game plan was just fucking stupid. So that's why I feel Junior Dos Santos is the best matchup for Stipe, and he's just a fucking vet. Like he's a fucking vet. He's been through hella wars. That's a good and a bad thing. He's been through hella wars, which means he has experience, and that's the pro. And the con is he's been through hella wars. He's been fucking rocked a lot. Kane has diminished a lot from his fighting career. Kane, that fight with Kane, they had 3 fights. Only the fight when he took the belt from Kane was like, all right, not too much getting punched in the face and diminishing your career. But the other 2 was just like, bruh, Cain Velasquez knocked away at least 5 years of Junior Dos Santos' career. Like, he's been through hella wars, and he's getting up there in age, so you can't be fighting in all them battles anymore. It's eventually Father Time is gonna come for you. So that's the only con about it. But we haven't seen him get rocked and just fucking KO. Other than Alistair Overeem, when I felt like that when Alistair Overeem caught Junior Dos Santos, that was his first fight back in like a couple 3 to 2 years. So I felt it was just ring rust. He was just not there physically or mentally, I guess. But then he came back and fought Ben Rothwell. I was like, damn, that's the Junior Dos Santos everybody loved. Like, I'm a huge Cain Velasquez fan. Cain is my number 1 guy. Like, he's my favorite fighter of all time. But you still have to respect Junior Dos Santos. Putting them together, they make incredible fights. And Junior, no knock on him, he's a fucking beast, man. He's a fucking beast. And I'm just gonna go with my heart. I'm gonna go with Junior Dos Santos, man. He's fucking game. Like, he's as game as they come. Sometimes, okay, he has bad training camps and stuff like that could happen to him where he gets like TKO'd by Alistair Overeem. But hey, it's the heavyweight division. You can lose at any time. As we've seen, Kane lost a couple of times. You could lose. These guys hit hard. So I'm going with my boy Junior Dos Santos, man. And like I said, this is part 2 of my fight prediction. I already did a part 1 already. So yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoy this. A little more information. I gave you guys a little more information and stuff. But yeah, the Joanna Jacek versus Jessica predictions are going to be coming pretty soon. It's going to be up by Friday. So make sure to check in for that. All right, guys. It's your boy J Gamer 300 back at it like a crack at it. Peace. Stole that from freaking Tony D2L. Don't say nothing. Junior Dos Santos is a better boxer than Stipe. He's more technical. He's more accurate with his punches. And as we saw in the first fight, he could put Stipe on